What up, live streams? Today we are going to be live streaming on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Daddy.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And we gotta do the ultimate thing. Whoa.
What's live now?
That's cool. I like how big it is. That's cool. Anyway.
Let me pop right up. On my phone.
Okay. So we gotta give him the. Hold on. Happy Father's Day, Daddy.
Thanks. Thank you.
We gotta give him a heart. We're gonna do like this, so it's so close. Okay, right here. Hold on. Move out now. Nope. Okay, got it. Hold on. Gotta make sure we get it right. Just slide.
It
Okay.
might help if you back the camera away.
Yes. We love all our dads out there, and today is Father's Day.
You're all doing a great job, all you fathers out there. Keep up the good work. Don't give up. Keep learning, keep growing. We're proud of you.
Oh my goodness. Look at that person watching our live. I gotta take a picture of them for memories. They look so awesome today.
It's us who's watching.
Well, whoever watches it in the future. See, they look so
We
beautiful.
can take a picture of us too. We take pictures all the time.
So, welcome to our stream. And we're not gonna say, get out of here, crazy viewers. We'll do that at the end. First, we have to sip tea.
Warm our bellies.
Yes.
That's what they say on the game.
I'm laughing at you. Hee hee hee. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and get started. I just wanted to give all those fathers out there and their children a happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't told your dad yet, go ahead and tell him Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Alright. Yes. If you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They're experiencing quite a surge in popularity. She's like, I am the Warrior of Darkness. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I've finished off some few outstanding tasks, that is. While I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with any interest in learning about Mythilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say. For while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will most certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Well, that's helpful. So if it's not where it's supposed to be, then it's somewhere that it shouldn't. Yeah, that's very descriptive.
Yeah, like, if it's on the right side, then it's on the left side, right, guys? Or
Yeah.
which right side? Or which left side?
Well, if it's somewhere it shouldn't, it could be anywhere.
Yeah. Like, if it's not in the library, where it should be, then it could literally be
But luckily, as the Warrior of Light,
we're cool
we
like
have
that.
an instinct about these things.
Yes. Like, we're the only ones who see shiny things that we can find stuff.
Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light. But she's looking for something too. It's not where it's supposed to be. I know it's supposed to be somewhere around here. What? Would it kill them to organize things a bit better?
Hey, that went along with the thing so
It did.
well.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, we found it on the first try. Probably
How's
because
they
you.
still looking?
Yeah, it's okay.
Where's Alfie?
Alfina.
Alphina's still looking.
Did you say Alpha now?
Yeah, his name's Alpha now.
I know, but you just said it in a way that I can't copy, but like it didn't sound.
What? I said Alfie at first. And I said Alpha.
Oh, that's why it sounded like that. I see.
Yeah.
You said Alfie. No, Alpha. No. You just sounded weird.
Alpha no, the original no.
Yeah. Have you found the book? You can read now. I just want to say it.
Oh, okay. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I've finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Without further ado, then.
You sound like Urianjay.
It began 100 years ago, when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norvrent. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance. A maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm, she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace, but 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Voibert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire. He likes saying that, I think, because he said it twice now. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Yulmoran army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. That artwork is definitely interesting looking. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the Oh, sorry. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, that self-same hair, and those self-same powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmore, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day.
Oh, so that's what it means when it says generations of Minfilia.
Yeah. And that concludes the tale. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Norvrent on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, she might never have learned. Huh?
You said she, it's we.
Oh, excuse me. And were it not for them, we, yes, even we, might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature.
They sound like formidable warriors.
Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Yomoran army some 10 years ago and taken into their care, or rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name, for by that time, under Lord Valthry's rule, Yulmore had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in Yulmore's best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Morin. Might I trouble you for a word, Katara? Outside? Cool story, bro. Minus the bro.
Whoa! Ouch.
We are warriors!
This seems to be a suitable place for a chat.
As you have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for too long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them.
We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the Flood of Light. It could only be her that the people of the first witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. While there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean that they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that.
I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by.
There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't have hurt to have a second such individual on her side, right, Katara?
Hi. Quite. One's generally been enough. But fine.
Quite.
I see you've made up your minds.
Huh?
Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Yulmoran forces at Laksan Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her here, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmore ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost.
So if we mean to act, we should do so quickly.
Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. What? Let us hear what the Exarch has to say.
Entrust Minfilia's rescue to the people of the Crystarium? Alright then.
Alright then. The Crystarium's Resolve. Ooh, it's voice activated.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
People in the city. The leaders.
'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand.
We getting hype?
Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you.
You sleepy?
No, it's cold.
My friends,
Can I get my jacket?
I thank you
Yes.
for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all.
Thank you
As many of you are
very
aware,
much.
I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years.
Hey.
Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for?
Nice.
We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Hey.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmore's ultimatum.
Hey.
Here, here!
Here, here!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Yulmore wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do
That's
so
funny.
as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure.
But he liked that idea.
At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air.
He loves his
Not all
Amaro.
will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
Woo! Woohoo! Alright! Let's go, guys! It's go time!
Woody woo!
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Hey. Are they gonna give us that salute?
Probably.
Though our hosts have offered to take the lead, we still have a part to play. Let's see we play it well.
People of the Crystarian have initiative. I respect that.
Many here have a place in their heart for Menphilia. We must ensure this mission succeeds, for all of their sakes.
So you will be joining the guard. But however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier?
Sorry, sir.
Better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first, you will need uniforms. Go to the Crystarium and report to Callus. She will see you measured and fitted.
Hi.
Sir, yes, sir. 33. Hey, Daddy. Hey, Daddy.
And there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see to it you look your dashing best for your first outing.
Cause we better look cool, yo. No. Julie.
uniform?
They're measuring it first.
Oh.
And then they're gonna make
I'll
it.
let you speak for her. Do a country voice.
No, Naya. Let's have a look at those numbers. I say. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's a ready fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well, then. See to it. And these uniforms, and have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. Leave it to me. I should take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy armor to scatter dream power from the air. Once the power takes effect, an elite unit will storm to the fortress to secure the oracle. For safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement needs to be avoided wherever possible. I assume we're to be part of the said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents. One deploying from Fort Job and the other from Ostal Imperative. You and Alphina will join the former. Katara, meanwhile, will join the latter with me.
She's the strongest with her.
Before you proceed to your positions, if you are to report to Chesamile at Asparagus. Asparagus, that's what we're gonna call it. Asparagus. Asparagus. She will issue you with a serum, to ward off the effects of the dream power.
Yeah, we don't want to go to sleep. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field.
I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
Cool. Can you hand me that hat? Put my head in here. Okay, it's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an armor from the Rookery, after you have collected the serum, of course. Sorry, I have to whisper because Katara left the door open and the babies are asleep, and I don't want to wake them up. Yeah, sweetie. Is there something you need? Oh, no. One of the guard come for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you. It's bitter as sin. Prince's kiss, they call it. But if you ask me, it should be Crone's kiss. Just aside, the stuff really is foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow. But if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to dreamland yourself. So I must ask you, drink it here and now while I watch. Come on. Give the old crone a kiss. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to grow back. Yes, what do you require of me?
An armor to take you to the imperative head. As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot. But wait. There might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. Logistics of war.
You look like a big lemon cake. That's bigger than the piece I ate. It's bigger than the piece I ate.
I was about to deliver an amaro to Redisca's round, one of the locations whence the beasts will fly for the operation. The tower lies among the route to the imperative. If near enough is good enough for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the amaro for departure at once.
So what happened?
Basically, you just had to drink that serum, but it was really nasty.
Ew.
And now you won't fall asleep. And then I talked to him, and he said they didn't have any more amaro. But actually, he said there is one if you're willing to lend a hand. What?
Okay.
Give me your current, boy. Radisca's round is to the north and west. You can take the road, or you can fly. It is up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry, and she will give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the amaro, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well.
World wings.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Interesting. How's your lemon cake?
Good.
Is it thebomb.com?
Yes.
Are you going to be thirsty?
Yep.
Is this your water?
Nope. This is
Oh, you want this?
safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another one. Well, I gotta land this first. Oh, you're delivering that amaro to us? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require. Instead, this one is to go to the imperative to the west. Please see it to the handler on duty, Zeli Vanthu. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you right wise.
But what about either current?
So sad.
Ah, the last Amaro. My thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me.
No, we gotta go back.
Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently?
Gotta touch that head,
Ha! So that is the way of it. Well, you've managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Hostile Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way.
Is there an Easter egg?
I think there's one over here. Yeah.
Get off me, Chocobo!
Oh, we need to touch that over there.
Yep.
You also need to go touch the other Easter egg first.
We'll get there. The story takes us there, don't worry. I'm mad.
Why are you mad?
Because I want to be able to color that thing. But you have to do Eureka. Which we did do, but we didn't finish it. But I finished it on Erock, but not on Sokka and Katara. So it seems that... Oh, sorry. Oh, never mind, you're reading. So it seems that rather than the Amuro delivering you, you delivered the Amuro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. What you got, girl? Ooh, about to get our own. Well, I'll let it be a surprise for when we put it on. In readiness for the operation, the Amuro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amuro launch and see to 4 the beast. Dismissed. She's treating us like a soldier. Man's eyes tries to told you. We gotta feed these birdies. Eat y'all meal. Wing, wing, wing.
Why couldn't we get it into like cupcakes?
Hmm?
Why couldn't we have gotten into cake cupcakes?
Oh, I see. Because we are not lowly beasts. We do what's needed without being tricked. We do what is required. Gwee, gwee. Gwee, gwee, gwee. Gwee, gwee. Gui. The armor are fed? Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparation. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us.
Make the light smile upon us.
But you know, they value night because they don't get it.
Yeah. We value light because we just value light.
Mm-hmm. Because light is truth and life. True light.
True light.
Not false light.
Let there be light to those lights.
Mm-hmm. False prophets. Saying they speak for God when they don't. That's false light.
So that's you like the movie.
Huh? What? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
The operation is about to commence. Stand ready.
So it'll be glamored in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take it off once we
Mm-hmm.
come back out.
Yeah. That's why I took your hat off so they don't put the armor hat on. So everybody can see your face. Nobody else has their armor hat on. None of the main characters, I mean. Then fill you, prisoner.
Keep moving.
Well, that's kind of rough. You gotta point your sword at her.
What now?
When I first heard this music, I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Ooh, it's so pretty, right, guys?
Pink, Katara's favorite.
Mm-hmm. This is what the Black Rose is doing to people.
Sound the alarm!
It was killing them though. They just go to sleep.
Yeah. That's what he's
I'm sleeping.
Please sleep.
The sprinkler of the tower in the background. Mm-hmm. Same towers in the background of the warrior of the light, known as the warrior of darkness.
Now, known as the warrior of darkness. Look on a boa.
My bow's cool.
Yeah.
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Let's. Warrior of darkness and her trusty steed.
Amara.
Chocobo of darkness. With 4 wings. Who gwees in the night. Whee!
Yeah, ours say K or Queen.
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 And he said whee.
Queen. 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 Ooh, I'm sleepy. Just kidding.
Nice.
That was so cool.
That was super dramatic. I love it.
That was so cool.
Now for some other music.
Oven music?
I said other music.
Oh, I thought you said oven. I was
this
like,
music too. Yeah, I'm about to cook these Yomoras. About to be cooked. All over his feet. Alfie, no! Get off, Alfie!
get off my Alf! The original no! Okay, why aren't they asleep?
Maybe they're more strong-willed. I don't know.
Oh, I don't. It doesn't have an effect.
Well, it did to her. That's weird. Maybe she's getting targeted by someone even though you can't see it.
On guard.
Healer. How dare you rock me?
Stop rocking me. Do not tell me what I can and cannot do when I rock.
Who's next? Anybody? Let's do it, Alizé. Huh?
But the pink stuff is
Black man wants some of these arrows.
and so does the healer.
Leave this to me.
That healer's having fun over there. Bye bye.
Who's targeting me now? You?
Let's give them a show.
What are you doing?
Using my mobility against him. That's what I'm doing. Another black mage one son. You too? Being double teamed?
Because you're just cool like that.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
Don't seem to be getting anywhere. Katara, Lana, go on ahead. We'll hold them here.
Oh, 2 black mages more fun.
Where you at, Lena? Keep up. Where you at, Lena? Lena now DPS. Aren't you the commander? Is she up here? After ya. Get off this silly.
Get off her! Look, they're snoring. Get off!
Oh, they're snoring.
Lena, you gotta keep up.
Here she is.
I wanna do it, Lena.
Quickly, free her.
Let me do it.
It's not voice activated. What you doing?
I'm talking for Lena.
You're talking for all the girls.
No.
You don't talk for any of the dudes.
You talk for all the dudes and some of the girls.
You talk for all the girls. This is your live stream.
Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? Correct. We've come to rescue you. Your weapons, made to the same specifications as Daedric's. Be ready to use. Understood. Please lead the way.
Alright. Alright. Oh, well, they get it. Save your apologies until after we've escaped. I understood what she said. All this trouble because of me, I'm sorry. It's too quiet.
It's quiet.
Too quiet. It's Rav. Yeah, a little too Rav. Who's this dude? Oh, it's Ranjit. Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here.
We got a dragon.
He does.
He went it dragon like.
He's a true dragoon.
Roman failure.
Let's do this. Pathetic. We're not gonna figure down. Whoa. The dragon just blew us. I'm fine, I just can't move. Stay there while I tend to these vermin. The tale did not lie. He is fierce beyond reckoning, and we are outmatched. He cannot maintain this onslaught forever. Be prepared to run. He will do no such thing. Uh-oh, Alpha's down. And Alizé. And Lena! Get up! Oh! And now it's just you and me. Oh, you get all the teaching, bruh.
You're made of sterner stuff.
Sorry, I'm gonna pay attention to how you.
Man, this was easy. Dodging the stuff, I mean.
All my life!
Man, too bad you're not monk, so you can't do something new.
Kukumats, do my bidding.
back, get back, go back, go back. Okay, you good, you good, you good. Because if he pushes you out, it's dangerous.
Why do you persist in this folly? You are persistent, that I will allow.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for. I did this on top already, so.
I have your measure now. The game is up. It's over.
Down for the kill.
Know your folly. He's defeated all of us. How?
If that's a dragon or a snake.
Dragon snake.
Snake dragon?
You boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master sees.
We've been made. He knows what the artist and the assistant.
By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yulmore.
We're not going there.
Get off Alfie! Get off Alfie! Get off Alfie! Get off Alfie!
Wow. People don't normally show Thancred up like that when he come in.
Yay, thank you.
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us.
It's Thancred!
And what if I am?
What? That's impossible.
He beating all of us.
Pathetic.
Where's Xenos? Let Xenos come fight him.
I know.
Such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
No, Xenos said it comes with the first and then it's him versus Xenos.
Mm-hmm.
I will be rooting for Xenos only that one time.
Yeah.
It's so funny when he smiles. He always smiles and there's something cool happens. Every time. Teleportation.
No way. He can jump that far.
Break!
Go Crystal Erock. Alright. Go Crystal Erock.
Nice.
Go. Good job, dude. Good job, dude. Good job, dude.
Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulnor dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
Yeah, we're gonna go see some fairies with Oriange. Cause he's just a sick.
That mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds.
They said Oriange was with the fairies at the beginning.
Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry.
How'd you get here, Ascian? No one likes you.
But how?
Either one of the worlds.
How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the First?
Because he's just cool like that.
As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
I mean, we can obviously see who it is. We just forgot his name.
Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
His name is Emmett Silk.
Maybe plan to use a black rose, because that doesn't require bloodshed. Oh no. But how are they gonna bring it all the way over here? Because they're like... Wait. Well, yeah, they already said Oriange was with the...
Not so long ago,
fairies,
here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert.
Verbert.
A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner.
She said
And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move.
She said that she's here, I must go to her.
So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Oriange has called this place home for a while now. Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Oriange's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things.
What is that?
First, rendezvous with Oriange.
Okay.
And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
Ooh, that's a biggie.
I think I like the first one better. Can we just do that one? Just kidding.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Thancred, be nice. Oh my goodness gracious.
Well, she could have got people killed.
Thank you for saving
Actually,
me.
she did get people killed. And the people that went to go save her, some of them died, I'm sure.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
I know, right?
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us.
Pixies.
Yes, let us have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
The pixies are playing with you.
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Being scolded so. Poor thing.
Great.
So how you liking the story so far?
Good.
You like it? I told you, once we get past Stormblood, the story gets better and better. Okay.
But then it just drops at Dawntree.
Yeah, I mean, it's still okay, but it's not like Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Shadowbringers and Endwalker are just fantabulous. Okay, let's see what Alpha says. Fairies, I take it?
I was worried about the others back in Lakeland, but maybe I should be worried about us. I'm trying my best to remember, but it feels like peering through fog.
Ilmeg is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it is home to the Fae folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy.
We already saw one before afterwards. Stop ruining everything.
Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom. As it stands, we can't hope to find the way to Urianger. We cannot hope. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I could make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village, Lidha Laran. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Menphilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds and our mission. You may consider her an ally. Sweet girl.
Yeah, her eyes are almost like Vishtola. She doesn't have pupils.
Mm-hmm.
They're monsters, but they look so cute.
I also think that Thancred's upset that the real Minfilia resides in her. He's not mad at her, but at the situation. And so that probably makes him a little more spicy.
Very spicy.
Yeah, but he is trying to keep.
Etherite.
But he is trying to keep her safe, and so for her to run off without telling him, he probably was panicked and worried, like maybe someone stole her, or you know, who knows what could have happened. I mean, imagine if one of the babies was just gone. You know, all the thoughts that would run through your head of what might have happened to him. And if you found them and they had just run off, knowing that they're not supposed to, you'd be mad because you were panicked and worried. And something could have happened. Was that thunder? Did I hear thunder? Really? Lift the shade up. Let me see. Is it cloudy out there? It looks sunny. It looks sunny though, doesn't it?
It does. I just heard something though. Doesn't it sound like thunder?
It did sound like thunder, but it's.
I wonder if
maybe it's a storm.
On this side, it's on that side.
Yeah, on the other side, maybe.
It's coming this way.
Okay. Did you want to keep streaming, or did you want to go ahead and call it here?
No, I want to keep streaming. Yay.
Well, here we are. Yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already begun. In which case, Katara, there is a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furrowed tip. Looking grass is its name. So called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all this later, but first I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. You want me to check all of them, or just the one that has the stuff in it?
Just the one that has stuff in it.
Okay, I think it's this one. I think. Searching the scrub, you find what appears to be looking grass. Suddenly, a voice rings out. Oh, a visitor! Where are you from, pray tell? He said not to answer them. Perhaps this one's hard of hearing. What brings you here? I'm here to see Ranger. Leave me alone. Stone deaf. How boring. Still, picking plants at our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. And who are we to turn you away? Stay a while. Stay forever. Your body begins to feel heavy. No, they put heavy on me. Like slow, I'll save you. For 40 seconds. I take it you get met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence that you managed to find us some looking grass? Oh wait, hold on, let me see it real quick. I think... Okay, this one? This one?
Why don't you change jobs? Like change the white
well, I thought
mage into
Bard
a
got something that did that already. Oh, you can't make it go away. That's why it didn't work. Okay, cool. Okay, I didn't know that.
Because it's for the story. You
Yeah,
can't
so.
make it go away.
Yeah. Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the pixie's veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Orionge's little trick to good use.
I want to try. They're everywhere.
Farasitha, Croclef.
I found you. The game is over.
No! We're found! How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait! I recognize their souls. These two have been here before. Look, look! Twins! How adorable!
Oh!
Lay with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
Oh yes, Urianger, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Wow, that's a long time.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we?
Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition, that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianger, Pixie's honor.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Pixie chores. Pixies are making us do things. Okay.
Where now?
Oh, look at me, I have a task for you. Liran is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. And it can't look lovely without flowers blooming. And no flowers bloom lovelier than the everblooms. So here are some everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? Let me just go ahead and start these before I take off. I'm so hungry I may faint. Fruit, a little fruit will set me aright. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. Burdens. I've never heard fruit called that before. That's an interesting way to talk about it. Flowers.
Did you seriously just put some flowers on top of a house or something?
Actually, they were seeds for flowers. I guess they'll grow into flowers, maybe. I think that's what these pink things are.
I see.
Helping us grow flowers, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here. A great big bustling place called Wunderbert or Burvert or some such. But the Sin Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here, and we've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? Let's see what they're having Alpha do. I was asked to retrieve a garland from a tree branch. The wind blew it there, the pixie claimed. Questionable premise aside, the dragoon's jump would have been useful for this task. Estinian. So I'm supposed to bring them a plank of wood. That has no wood grain.
What's wood grain?
A part of the wood.
Which is what part?
I don't know what grain is specifically. Like maybe, I don't know. Wood grain? I don't know. You can look it up later. I mean, I think it's sawdust, but I really don't know, to be honest. I've never heard of wood grain.
There's a delivery nucleus.
There is indeed. Mortal, mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leafmen you see standing about the village. Adorable, aren't they? She's talking about these. Now you'll need to go to Longmirror Lake to draw the water. Once you have it, see that our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned, the Futa make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care. Let's see what uselessness. Oh my gosh. Oh, I actually don't have these, so I'll take these. Meerkat.
Did you just almost say Mercat?
Yeah, don't get murked.
Do it. Do the Mercat. It should be at 4. Maybe. Oh, no. Mercat.
Hakuna Matata.
What a wonder. Now we need a boar.
If the pixies offer to take you somewhere, take them up on it at your peril. That's the very first thing Orianji taught me.
So what does that mean?
Don't go anywhere they try to take you. Because it's probably a trick. Basically, they like playing tricks on people. That's how they have fun. There's another meerkat. Oh, that's our meerkat. I'm not used to having minions following me. I never use them on Erock.
Then why do you have them?
Well, I used to use them for Vermilion battle. Oh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I'll make pretty curtains out of them.
No, you're not. You're going to let it sit there.
Now we need to get some fruit for the other pixie.
A fruity matootie. What a wonderful fruit. A fruity matootie. And then when we come back, we can just get all of them done. That's done.
Yeah.
Beltree.
Let's get some fruit.
Num 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 num.
Hey, they tricked us.
What nonsense is Katara on the other side talking? W3S2.
That's probably Darius, the baby. Always playing on the keyboard. We did the same thing when you were younger, but you have a keyboard.
I just tapped it. He's doing it again, he's doing it. What's he saying? You're absolutely right. Should get you one of those things. That's funny.
I don't want to put them on the live stream without them knowing. Some people get offended about that. No one's been offended with me about it. I'm going to get the water.
Poor houses. The houses are in the water.
Yeah.
Those look like regular houses.
Yeah, they were.
We should go take a swim when we're done.
We'll have to, trust me, as the story goes on. What?
Oh, that's the little thing. You want water? Well, we'll give you a long pool. Yeah, that sounds like that sounds like. Oh, they're French too. I said they're French.
Squirtle. Squirtle. Every time I see them, I think of Squirtle. And we gotta go pour the water on.
It looks so sad when they go bye-bye, but when they're not bye-bye, it doesn't look sad. Because their eyes are closed and they're just like, Leave me. I can't believe these are their children. Give water to the leaf. To our children, lady. Leaf men are not your children. I like how fairies are just...
They have swords.
Oh!
What's that about?
I don't know if I like that very much.
You've given water to our children. Thank you ever so much. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Ilmeg as stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. It's never too late, of course. No, thank you.
So they're turning, these are people. Got turned into bushes.
I guess so.
Oh, no. That's sad.
You're done sowing the seeds? Thank you. This shall help Laron live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you weren't aware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in a lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow Fey folk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too. Forever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah, that's... I'll think about that offer. I'm not thinking about it. It's
So
Lala.
hungry. Did you get the fruit?
It's Lala.
It's Lala.
It's Lala.
It's Lala. Oh, thank you. Thank you ever so much. You saved me. Yes, saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Ah, you've done me a great service, mortal. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. Dull and painful things, hate them. Sin eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. When you take over everything, then
Are you gonna avoid him then?
yeah. So you gotta fight. If you don't fight now, you'll fight later, and it'll be harder.
Deckard looks just like you feel. It's funny.
That's funny.
Think it looks just like you feel.
Yeah, that's funny.
Annoyed. Annoyed them. Annoyance and boredom. Annoyed them.
How goes it, Katara? So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. You have no troubles worthy of the name. That you?
Oh. How long are we supposed to keep up at this? They're clearly playing with us.
Indeed. Wherever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future.
Urianger once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls who died as children, or so it's believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death.
In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the ether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the ether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather ether into itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this.
Ghosts are merely souls without bodies. What does that make us? I think you've become what you fear most, brother dearest.
He's scared of ghosts. Because his body's in the source, and they're here in the first.
Oh.
That's what he means. That's what she means. However, the pixies may have come into being. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? It seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? Fail. You know who that is?
No.
It's the first pixie we met when we came here, who holds our stuff for us.
Oh, yeah.
What? You knew a pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without further delay then, summon this Fail, if you please. Fail.
What do you say then?
You have to type it.
Yeah, what do you say though?
Fail.
Mm.
Type it.
You're on Free Company.
Put
Backspace. Slash. S.
Capital F.
Does it need to? My bad, I'm way too close to the mic. My bad, guys.
You hit L or I?
I.
No, L. Oh, not either.
Oh, well,
okay. Hit enter?
Enter.
Up.
What do you mean up?
Hit the up button.
Up?
The up button. Up.
Up.
No, just one time. Go back down. There, now delete the I and put L. Perfect. The voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about her lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, she may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Now you have to say... Please, fail, or I need you. So enter and then up. And then you can add the extra.
Enter, up.
You don't have to delete it, but it's fine. Go ahead. Needs to be a space. Big U. Capital I.
Wait. There.
Nope, no period.
It just has a period.
Okay, push enter. Twice. Is that your idea of a fervent call? A sodden log could do it with more fire. So now the last thing you gotta say. Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor.
Oh gosh.
You have to push up now. /S. No, backslash. Yeah, there you go. Capital O. Loveliest. L-I.
Right? Loveliest. Of
branches. Comma. Please grant me.
Please. Please.
No, you had it right.
S-U-C-C-O-R.
Exclamation. This does have one at the end of it. Okay. Hold on. Okay, push enter twice.
You're late! Late! I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting. But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing she is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
This part cracks me up.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke. But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Yay!
Well. If it isn't Phil, the mold feel. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of her bag all over your precious village.
Oh, dang it.
Cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that,
Yeah, because they want their land to be pretty.
Alright,
So
alright.
there's a bunch of stuff all over.
But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden Third to you at once.
Pretty.
But even this place has the burning sky.
Mm-hmm. But it looks
So
way
this is the
prettier
true
with
Erock.
the burning sky.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
She's intense. So you want to call it here, or what?
Keep going.
Worry not, we shall be fine. Go on and find Urianger.
Send Urianger my regards and tell him to live somewhere less annoying next time. Beul certainly has a way with other pixies.
For Alphino and Alizé's sake, let us be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find that they had been made to play one game too many. Now, the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar. The Bookman's Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should soon find the place. Come along. They still say the same thing. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Now, real quickly, before we head over there, I think there's an ether current over on this house.
We quickly. Whee!
I hear Mama.
I hear Mama too.
Quay. Was it on this one? Oh, there it is.
We by the swim, swim, swimming, swim. Swim, 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 swim. Can we go underwater here?
Mm-hmm. We'll go underwater. We'll have to have a little bit for one of the quests.
North, south, east, west.
Do you like this place?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pink, just like you like it.
Yeah, it's all pink and it's colorful and it's pretty and there's rainbows and there's crystals and there's pretty lakes and pretty flowers and pretty houses and pretty castle and yeah, pretty things. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I didn't know you could do that. Because he forgot where he was going.
No, I know where to go. I was right here.
Just making sure.
And here we are, at long last. I give you Orion J's humble abode. Come, let's see if he's home. Voice activations.
How do you know?
Because it's very cinematic looking cutscene. That's normally a clue. Not always, but most times.
Urianger, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends her way.
I like how he talks.
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
He's wearing different clothes.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Remember you used to have that robe on, the hood, the goggles.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
But...
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
What did he give her?
His ammo. She imbues it with magic.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Except for Stola, but yeah. Except for Stola, but pretty much, yeah.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity.
About how everyone passes away because of the Black Rose. And why
As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality,
yeah, we had
I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then yalm by yalm, and malm by malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold.
Not even thee.
No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery.
Oh no, not even
Black
thee.
Rose's inexplicable potency.
So why is the Black Rose so strong, so potent?
Come.
He's about to explain why.
Cause it's so stinky. Just
Dost thou
kidding.
recognize yonder chart?
So it's stinky and makes you die. Just kidding.
It's a chart of the elements. It's something to do with magic?
It's a chart of the elements. Cause that's what it looks like.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active, umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the two forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
So this, to me, is sort of backwards. Like if you have a white piece of paper and you take your crayons and you color all the colors on top of each other, you do get black. But how's the rainbow made?
Light.
Yeah, it's when light goes through water or something that fractures the light. And then that's when all the different
Most common was liquid.
Right, liquid.
Yeah, clear.
But that's when light gets divided and it shows all the colors. So light isn't the absence of colors. It's actually all the colors together. So it's the opposite of what they're saying. But for this world, that's how they talk about it. But literally outside their door, where you look at those crystals and you see the rainbows, that's not coming from anything black. You know? So I just thought that was interesting. Like if you put colors on paper, like man-made colors, you know, where we make crayons and stuff, then it does make black. When you put all the colors on top of each other, it turns black. But not from nature. So, not from God's creation.
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land.
So for them,
according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
So for them, darkness means activity, things moving and doing things. And light means stasis, meaning the holding together, like no movement. And so whenever the Black Rose, which that's another thing. Anyways, the Black Rose, whenever it gets released, it holds everyone's ether. It makes it stasis so that it can't move. And so that's why they just stop moving and they die, is because there's no movement in their ether. There's nothing flowing. But you know, it's called Black Rose, but
like still water.
Yeah.
Like when it's not moving,
it becomes
yeah,
yucky.
but then like in a river, like a rushing river, that's probably the cleanest water.
Right, exactly.
Because it's moving.
So for them, that's how they look at black and light. No, you're fine.
I was just gonna say, just like the air, like when the wind's not blowing, the air just sits.
It can become stale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what when it feels dry, because there's like, almost feels like no humidity.
Yeah, there's
like,
no movement.
Yeah.
So, yep. But that's why. So that's why it's a calamity. Is the light that's pouring from the first, because it's, you know, beginning to try to rejoin to the source, bringing all this light with it, which is stasis. That's what's making the gas so effective. Those two things are happening at the same time. The gas being released on the source, and then all this light, their light.
I think I'd rather live in the first than in the first.
You rather live here? In the first? Than in the source?
A little bit.
Why?
Just a little bit.
Why?
Just because of Garlemald. If they didn't exist, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but then you have the Sin Eaters to deal with.
Yeah.
At least Garlemald, you have other people that can fight them. But, you know, the Sin Eaters, they keep coming back. They keep coming back.
Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
that's what made the gas so strong.
We would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leagia, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
So that's where the Light Warden is.
To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Well, she's not the only group we have to deal with.
Yeah.
They're just the first group we have to deal with in this area. We'll be much bolstered for Orion's company.
Yeah, because you know where you go.
Well, I think I'm going to see if Minfilia's out here. Let's see what she says. Is she out here? Yeah, she is. Let's see what she says real quick.
No need to worry about me. I'm quite familiar with the manor. During our wanderings, Thancred I would often return here. It's where I imbue his ammunition.
Remember, he doesn't have control over ether anymore ever since Lahabrea took over his body. He can't teleport or anything on his own. Courting cooperation. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Did you take up astrology? Did you lose weight? I didn't recognize you at first. Did you gain weight, you fatty? Just kidding.
First one.
Indeed, though the night be lost behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not but that the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. For a blessing, my prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. Because before he was a summoner. But enough of myself. Let us now speak of our task.
He sounds like the King James version.
Yeah, that is how he sounds. As I did mention, if we are...
Thou wouldn't thine.
Yeah, he speaks in a, poetic phrasing.
Yeah.
As I did mention, if we are to enter Leagia, we must needs gain the Pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Meanwhile, Katara, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a Vilekin known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen.
Yeah, it's so hard not to kill them.
It is a little difficult.
For me, anyway, it's pretty hard not to kill them. I'm like, get off me, but then I'm like, I have to get off of them.
I won't poison them, so it'll be a little bit easier. I'm gonna put poison and stuff on them.
Are they trying to poison you?
Okay. Good bit. Go ahead and hit me. Now, got it.
That was easy.
Easy breezy.
Lemon squeezy.
I think we're gone.
Man, he gone.
He gone, man. Thou art returned. Wert thou able to capture a hawker? Nah, bruh. I'm too strong. Ah, a truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make fast their vibrant colors. Thancred too should return anon, upon which I shall ready all the items for presentation. Pray, take thine ease meanwhile.
Meanwhile?
We chillin'. Chillin'.
Like a villain?
Chillin'.
Like a villain?
Yep.
"'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts.
Oh, the sun is
Ah,
blinding me.
lest I forget.
You can close it if you want to. I only opened it to see where the... I never did see a storm though. I don't know what the thunder came from.
White auracite, newly forged for thy use.
We needed that earlier.
Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. Our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
We needed that against the dude that took over what's-his-face's body. Remember we beat him and he came back to life?
May I come in now?
Took over Xenos' body, I forget his name.
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
He's the emissary. Oh. Go open it. We'll call the stream after this cutscene.
I did as you asked.
Hold on.
That's my girl, thank you.
Hey there, big boy. Hi, handsome.
Hi. Say hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source,
You've been
its
shy
limitations saw fit to accompany me.
You don't
which is
want
to
to say
say,
hi to the live
I cannot
stream, they love
manipulate
you.
ether. I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages. On account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
So he's saying,
Stop.
hey, be careful, be careful. He's saying that he gave up being basically a thief or a ninja to be a gunbreaker, so because it's more defensive, so he can like take care of her.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Sorry.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
Stop kicking that. Say hi, live stream. Say hi, live stream.
Hast thou spoken to her of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
No. Stop kicking that.
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. It was there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Thancred said, mine. Mine, Minfilia. Mine, mine, mine.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred.
This is from 1.0, before Reborn. Her dad died, that's what made her start doing the Scion thing.
Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path.
You stinky. Say hi, Livestream.
When the time
I farted,
comes,
Livestream.
You will find me.
Say I farted.
Until that day.
Say it.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
What does it mean, how do you want to stand?
What is it that you hope for? For the real Minfilia to come back, or for her to live her own life? Or you can say nothing.
Nothing. I've never said nothing before. That's a first.
Well, it's a tough situation. Because you want both.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate.
Bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
Don't fall.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
Stop.
That is well.
Stop it.
Now, if all is in
Asher,
order,
listen.
let us set forth for Leader Loran.
It's a blowfish. Look, it's a blowfish. See, he's right there. It's right there.
I can get, like, you know, where both are coming from. You know? Minfilia doesn't want to be like an Ascian taking over people's bodies, you know, like what happened with Thancred and La Brea. But at the same time, yes?
Where did that guy go?
Where's the... Those weren't bad guys.
Wait, where is it?
Where's the bad guys?
That are the bad guys.
Yeah, those are some people we can fight, yeah.
I don't know about that one. What's that? What did the
White.
It's a bug.
It's
What
a
is
bug.
that
It's a
around?
really big bug.
That's
And
a
then
big
butterflies.
That one not
Aren't
the
they
bad
pretty?
guy.
Are they pretty? Oh, that one's pretty, that red one.
Where?
Right there.
But at the same time, you know, that's her life. That's her body she was born with. She's only been alive for a
That
little
looks
while.
like a fire
Why does she have to give it up? You know? So I get both sides.
But I do like his side better.
What side?
His side.
That.
Oh, Thancred?
Yeah. So you want to see me feel you? Sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry.
What happened? You hit his head or something?
He hit his head on my shoulder.
I'm sorry.
He's okay. He's always throwing stuff and beating you up all the time. That's just what brothers and sisters do.
Very.
That's a bad guy. That doesn't mean a bad guy.
No. That's a child.
No, I like a bad guy.
It's a bush.
I like a bad guy.
You couldn't have returned at a better time. The Pixies had just decided that it would be amusing to have Alize and I exchange outfits. That'd be messed up.
Thanks to the gods you arrived when you did. Any later, I don't think I would have been able to live it down.
When you have a moment, be sure to show your appreciation to the twins. They've endured a great deal on our behalf. I dare not ask what happened in our absence.
That one.
As much as I should like to savor the reunion with Master Alphino and Mistress Alize, it must wait. I have taken the liberty of presenting our gifts into the Pixies. Let us see how they are received. Alright, last one, then we're going to end the stream. We weren't expecting you all back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's Fae custom to return the gesture, not gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. Hey, it climbed up on her shoulder.
Say hi, Livestream.
Hi, Livestream.
Look. It climbed up on her shoulder.
He needs to get down.
Look. I've never seen that before. That's funny. Alright, Livestream. Well, we appreciate you all for watching.
No, we got the next one and then we end it.
No, the dungeon's about to come up and we definitely don't have time for that, so. Alright, well, we appreciate you all for watching and we will see you in the next one. We'll say bye for now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Boom! Again, happy Father's Day.
Say happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
And we'll see you in the next
Say
one.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Get out of here, you crazy viewers! Get out of here!